Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another Speed Paint. Hi, what's up? How has been the week? Yeah, it's Friday, so how has the week been? I think it's Friday. I'm lost in time as always. Before I start, I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed. I've gained like over 100 subscribers in this past week or 2 weeks. Once again, lost in time. And I really appreciate it. I appreciated all the very nice comments so much. So today I thought I would do an art video because I'm prepping for a bigger, longer, needs more research video for next week. And I wanted to talk about art blocks and what helps me get through an art block. So I know there's like tons of videos like this on YouTube, how to get past an art block. They're pretty much very similar. They kind of tell you the same things. And for the most part, they don't work for me. I get art blocks a lot. I've talked about being in an art block a lot in this channel before and not being able to draw anything and being very frustrated. So I have like 3 things that almost always guarantee me that I'm going to draw something. Even sometimes if it's not the best drawing and sometimes it's not like what I want to draw. The third one is like a winner always, let me tell you. For me personally, I'm not saying this is necessarily going to work for you. But I'm putting it out there in case it helps anyone. Because I know art blocks can be very frustrating, especially when you want to get work done and you just can't. The third one for me is always it. If the first 2 don't work, the third one works always. And I'm hitting myself when I'm saying this, ow. So the first one I really enjoy is looking for art prompt. I liked using a page, but I just went to check the page because I wanted to say the name. And it's gone. The page is not working. So I'm sorry, I can't link the page I usually use, and I'm actually very upset because I use it a lot. So the page is gone. But there's tons of other art prompt pages. I just don't want to recommend any I don't normally use because I don't know if they're good. And there's also like 30-day challenges, and if you have like any followers on social media, you could ask them for prompts. There's many ways to get prompts. And the beauty of prompts is like an abstract idea, or not an abstract idea, but it's a general concept sometimes. For example, this speed paint you're seeing today was a prompt that I got from that page that is gone. It was called artprompts.org, I think. The prompt was a possessed girl, or a demon possessed girl. And originally she was simply a demon possessed girl, but then like my imagination started kicking in and I made her sort of like this dark fairy elf creature, I don't know. But originally my prompt was just a demon possessed girl, and then it evolved into a fairy elf possessed girl. So it gives you like a whole lot of freedom. But sometimes when you have an art block, freedom is not exactly a choice. Like you don't want to have freedom because you don't know what to do, and even like a silly little simple art prompt just won't help you. But I think it's a great idea to get off art block, and I think it's also a great idea to practice if you do commissions or are planning to do commissions, to have ideas for like come from somewhere else and try to keep to them. I'm not very good at keeping to them, as I just said. I usually get one and then it completely transforms into another one. But for me, usually the goal is to get myself drawing, because usually if I draw one drawing, then I can get 2 or 3 done before I'm like in a rut again. I can usually like pile them up. But that's me personally. I don't know about you. So that's why we have a second tip. And the second tip is look at other people's work. Look at other people's drawings. Look at their animation, videos, photography, music. Just fill yourself up with other people's content. I like going through like Pinterest or Instagram. I go through the explore page on Instagram a lot these days, because while I love Pinterest, a lot of the art in Pinterest is stolen and reposted without permission. So I've been trying to keep away from Pinterest and go to Instagram, because that way I can immediately like give like and support the people that I like and drawing inspiration from. I think looking at other people's work sometimes makes you like kind of get newer ideas. Like sometimes like, oh, I like this black hair, and I like this yellow eyes, and I like the way this person drew this hairstyle and how this other person did this background, and then you can kind of just like put them all together and create your own idea. So that's something I do a lot too. I like looking at other people's work, and sometimes you see some, you kind of get like 2 things out of seeing other people's work. Sometimes you see so much good work and you're like, I want to make good work too, and you go make good work. And sometimes it's like, oh my god, this is so beautiful, I'm never gonna do anything like that. And I feel you, but just know that your art is valuable and what you're capable of doing is good. There's not such thing as bad art. That's a lie. There's no bad art. Everyone has growing to do, and I just think someone out there is gonna like your work. If nobody likes it, show it to me. I'm probably gonna like it because I like everything unless you're a bad person, and then I don't like your art anymore. But let's not talk about that. That's for another video. Anyways, my third tip is kind of twofold, but this one guarantees I always get a drawing out of this, and the drawing always spirals to more drawings, and it's just redrawing other people's work. You can do that two ways. One of my favorite things to do is redraw anime screen caps or manga covers. I've done that a lot. I did a manga cover from Ranma, and I love redrawing screenshots from anime, and sometimes giving, you know, your own little personalist touch, your own style scene. It's really fun to see characters that you love in your own style and see your interpretation of them. And as a artist, but also someone who consumes art, I love seeing my favorite characters drawn by other people. And you get like the little positive side of this is that usually that kind of work gets more attention from people because they're characters that they might like too. And now the second thing, and I can guarantee you whenever you see this for me is because I had an art blog, is doing draw this in your styles. And if you don't know what a draw this in your style is, it's like a trend that has started in Instagram. I think most of them are in Instagram. I've seen a few on Twitter, but I think most of them start in Instagram, where an artist draws an original character. And I've seen artists draw fan art, and they basically say, hey, draw this in your style, celebrating my 1,000 followers, and that's it. Other people or artists look at it, they like it, and they draw it. Sometimes there's like giveaways involved, sometimes there's like shout outs involved, but I mostly do it because when I'm in an art blog, sometimes, you know, art prompts are good, but like even art prompts are not helping, and seeing other people's work just makes me more frustrated. And then I see and draw this in your style, and I'm like, I can draw this in my style because I just have to base it off other people's work, and I don't have to think about hairstyle, I don't have to think about colors. I mean, most draw this in your styles are very open, and you can change a lot of it if you keep the essence of the character, like skin tone, eye color, hair color. When I'm in an art block, I usually just make them exactly the same because it takes like the guessing work off art, and it just like I can go into producing it. I can sketch it really quickly because I already know the pose, or maybe like I don't like, or I'm not good at the pose that it has, so I just go with one of my, I have like 3-4 poses that I'm really good at, so I go for one of those. Then I don't have to think about a hairstyle because the hairstyle is there. I don't have to think about color palettes because they're giving me a color palette. But also, if I ever want to be like creative and like have, and while I'm sketching or I'm drawing it, I get new ideas, I can change little things. Like sometimes I change the outfits a little, or sometimes they're like portraits and you can see the outfit, and I draw them like a little bit more, you know, waist up, and then I can invent my own outfit. I sometimes give in different hairstyles, and sometimes add little accessories. You know, you can also be a little creative with them. And once again, you gotta get that little bonus that a lot of the artists who do draw this in your styles repost your work, and you might get new followers out of it, and you might get new friends, because I've gotten tons of friends out of doing draw this in your styles. Really cool. And it's for me, draw this in your styles are like guaranteed to get a drawing out of them because I'm doing the draw this in your style, and they usually I get like 2 or 3 drawings out of like that art kit, that because I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I have like this little adrenaline rush when I finish a drawing that I just want to make another one and another one and another one. And I always get that when I do draw this in your style. So if you ever see me posting one, it's probably because I had an art block and I didn't know what to draw, and I went to the draw this in your style. I do 2 things. If you're wondering how I choose to draw this in your style, I do 2 things. Either along the month I've been saving other people's draw this in your styles, or like other artists doing draw this in your styles. I don't know if that made sense. I've been like bookmarking them, so in the future I could look back on them, or I just go to hashtag draw this in your style, and the first one I see that catches my attention, that's the one I draw. And I think that's how I did the one. I'm gonna pop it up here. I just went into the hashtag. I had never seen the artist before. I've never seen their work before, but I immediately was attracted to it and I drew it, and now not only did I get a drawing out of it, but I found a new artist I enjoy. Those are my 3 big tips. I told you, like, there's no way you go to a draw this in your style and you don't end up with it. At least personally, I've started a bunch of draw this in your styles that I didn't finish, but I at least finished the sketches. Sometimes I just didn't have time to finish them. Like, I sketched them and I love them, but then I didn't have enough time to line art them and put color in them. But I still was very happy that I just got a sketch, because I really like at least having a sketch done a day, and I've been trying to keep going with my sketches of the day that I post on Patreon. You can see them for $1. I hope this helped anyone, and if you have any questions or whatever, just let me know. And once again, thank you for all the new subscribers. If you're watching this, thank you. You're amazing and I really appreciate it. I have another video coming up this next week, and I have to prepare for it all weekend because it's a lot of information I'm going through right now. And then I have no idea, so if you have any suggestions, I have a suggestion box in the description. So yeah, have a good day, good night, and thank you for watching. And if you liked it, please give it a like. And if you want to see me more or hear me more, because you're not really seeing, you're seeing the art. So if you want to see more of my art and hear me more, then you can just subscribe, you know? Anyways, bye.